there's no better sign that we're on the road to Halloween 2025 than the Halloween villages that are popping up already. It's the middle of May. Today's episode, we're going to be checking out the Gates to the Underworld, a Michael's exclusive. Hello to all our friends out on YouTube. Hello to all my subscribers. We just crossed 900 subscribers, so that's really cool. Thank you everybody for subscribing. My name is Mike, if you're joining me for the first time. This is my collectible channel, for which I do a lot of different things. A lot of the items that are behind me, for example, are some of the things I do. And during the season, we do a lot of Halloween villages, which is unique because it's not even quite the season yet. I can never remember getting Halloween villages in May, but here we are. Anyhow, a little disclaimer for you guys who might not have heard. So Halloween villages this year are going to be very, very scarce. Eerie Emporium announced it first that the villages, they do come from China, so they are subject to tariffs now. And because of that, we will not be quite seeing the quantity that we are used to seeing. For example, Michael's, where I was at, had only 3 of each village in stock. That being said, I'm not sure if it's all that they're getting for the whole season or if they will be getting more. Hard to tell right now. But just do know that there is a village shortage for 2025. But we are on the road to Halloween 2025. We're going to start by taking a look at this one, the Gates to the Underworld. We're going to unbox it and check it out.
This is a quick announcement letting you guys know about my eBay store. The link is in the video description as well as on the screen. I am selling many items from my personal collection and I'm shipping them directly to you. Feel free to check it out, and thank you to everybody who has purchased something from the store. Appreciate it. Alright, you guys, here is a widescreen look at my collectible space that I film in. But everybody who is here today is here for this. So we will go once around the box. Spooky Town 2025. Village number 9, Gates to the Underworld with a price of $89.99. This one looks like it's going to be extremely cool. Curious to see how it lights up. We're going to go once around the box here. It does not have any icons on this box other than batteries are required for this one. And assuming that there is the plug capability, plug not included, which is kind of a bummer. I say it every year and I'll say it again. This thing's 90 bucks. And you want us to light it up with batteries. Can't they just toss a plug in? I know they cost probably, the cost for a plug has to be in the neighborhood of $2 for a $90 village. We're gonna unbox this. So I was curious to see what the packaging would look like on this on the inside, and it is luckily egg crate material packaging and not styrofoam, because this seems to work out a whole lot better than the styrofoam was. This egg crate stuff seems to keep the village more intact. I have not found one damaged village as long as they've been packaging it like this. So whoever made the decision to switch the packaging, thanks. I'm probably going to eat my words that I just said. We'll all find out together. This is a live unboxing. You'll see if that rings true. So we are lucky. Everything is intact. We're going to plug it in over here. I should also mention, over here I have a previous video. We reviewed this Jumping Jack's Ferris wheel. This is also a new 2025 village. So this is Jumping Jack's Ferris wheel, which is the first thing that I ordered this year. I ordered it online, went into the store at Michael's to pick it up. I asked about the Monster Arcade as well as this one here, which we're going to take a look at. And I asked if I could just pick those up while I was there, and they said, nope, you actually have to order them online. So I ordered them from my phone, and then they brought them out. So it's kind of strange how they're handling the villages this year. They also told me that these are not returnable if they are broken. You have to go through Lemax, which I found troubling as well, because more often than not you get broken pieces. So they made sure to make a point to get the protection plan, otherwise you're screwed and have to go directly through Lemax. Anyhow, let's take a look at this. Now I'm going to dim the light real quick so we can get a better look at the lighting on this. Starting up at the top, the Grim Reaper, which they seem to put at the top of a lot of their buildings. There's a Reaper or a Phantom on a lot of these Lemax villages that I have. We'll zoom back. A very Castle Grayskull aesthetic to it, which I'm a fan of because I am a Masters of the Universe, or was growing up anyway, a Masters of the Universe cartoon fan. Very much prefer the movie now, and that was the opposite back when. How funny that is. A little nook up here with the stack of skeletons. Lots of detail on the rocks and a nice little lighting put out the window there. Not necessarily a window, but just like kind of like a vent type thing. Grim Reaper character on the side. Coming down here. Looks like we have a three-headed animal. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a three-headed dog. Or a wolf. Not really able to tell what that animal is supposed to be exactly. Really nice detail on this hand with the flame in it. Although the flame does not appear to be lighting up on this particular one on mine. Could be an issue, because typically these light up. So if anybody else has an issue with this or does not have an issue with this, please let me know, because I'm thinking this one's a dud. As you see, this one's lighting, that one's lighting, dud. Carrying on, lots of little claws that go around the top. And then as we come down to the main part of the village, very cool skull face. Although it looks much better when I pull back. Looks like there's a character there. Frightened by the snake that's charging after him. Cool castle door. A stairway leading down to the bottom. An entrance sign. This would be a cool thing right here if you have one of the Lemax bridges. It might, if you have the right kind, it would, you could bridge over to another area, which would be pretty cool. Same thing on this side as it was, and there's, I should say, there's skulls under the bridge, stacks of skulls. So this would be a cool water piece as well if you want to do like a spooky island type thing. This would tie in well with a couple of the other villages. The Skull Cave Quarry comes to mind. We'll continue here. Here's the very same kind of thing on this side as there was on this side with the claw, but the light's actually working on this side. Let's pull back a little bit. There we go. On this side is the snake that we had mentioned earlier, as well as, very similar to the other side, although the glare is catching pretty bad. There's a Grim Reaper up in there. There's a different type of window on this side, more of a wide window. A little bit of moss going on back there. And we're going to flip around to the back, and it's just a solid castle wall back. And FYI, this does have adaptability for an adapter. Alright, so my very quick review on this is it is a very cool village. Very well lit village. Lots of different colors going on here. You even have colors that are blending right there. I don't know if it's picking up on camera for you guys, but there's a blend of green coming down to red. So very well lit. That being said, this is not very well lit. Somebody please let me know. Does this light up? Does it not light up? Did I get a dud? Are they all made that way? I'm kind of curious. So for 90 bucks, I would say this is definitely overpriced, and it is. but you hardly ever pay full price for anything at Michael's if you are a smart shopper and use the coupons. I had a 30% off coupon when I purchased this, which is why I knocked out all of the villages that I got in that trip, because they were all 30% off. So that being said, this brought the price point down to $64, in the neighborhood of $64. For that price, I do believe it's worth it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and we're just gonna go once around the village. So here we go.
All right, well, that's going to conclude the Gates to the Underworld episode. We are 2 villages down in our reviews for 2025 already. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the video description as well as on the screen. And additionally, I have an eBay store. I sell primarily horror and wrestling collectibles, but I do have a number of Lemax and Halloween village items on that store as well. And that link is also in the video description as well as on the screen, so you guys can check that out. And thank you to anybody who has bought something off of the store. Hopefully you're enjoying whatever it is you purchased, and I do appreciate everybody who buys something that comes directly from me. I don't do third-party things like podcasts do or whatever, where they put the link up and you buy the thing from Amazon and Amazon ships it. This is coming straight from my personal collection. Matter of fact, I have a eBay video that's out right now that shows a little behind the scenes of my store, all stored in my garage. So anyway, so coming up on the channel throughout the fall, we're going to be doing a couple different things. Up next will probably be the Monster Arcade Village review from Lemax. And then we'll be doing at-home trips and trips to Michael's, things that kind of coincide with my channel during the season. So just give you guys an idea of what lies ahead. Anyhow, till next time, I'll see you guys back here. I'll say so long, everybody.